Discover the startling truth about your 3 a.m. wake-ups by watching this video through to the end. For more interesting stuff, remember to like and subscribe to our channel before we get started. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, looked at the clock, and discovered that it was 3 in the morning? With your eyes wide open, you lie there feeling angry and wondering why this continues occurring. When you attempt to fall back asleep, your mind begins to race with ideas about the past, the future, or even illogical things. Your body seems to be awakening without any apparent cause. What if I told you, though, that there is a reason? Introducing Mr. Thompson, a retired educator who is 68 years old. He woke up at precisely 3 in the morning for months, frustratedly staring at the ceiling. His body had been attempting to alert him all along, but he blamed old age until a routine checkup revealed something startling. His heart condition was deteriorating. What if your 3 a.m. wake-ups are a communication from your body rather than a coincidence? Let me ask you this now. Have you ever questioned why you get up at 3 in the morning rather than 1 or 5? Is it something your body or mind is telling you, or is it just aging? Above all, what if rising at 3 in the morning isn't an issue but rather a secret chance for something better? It's not a coincidence that many elderly individuals get up at 3 in the morning. It's a pattern. The circadian clock, an inherent rhythm of the body, regulates alertness and sleep. However, this clock changes as we become older. Our bodies become more sensitive to even the smallest disruptions, such as a minor decrease in blood sugar, a change in temperature, or an increase in stress hormones like cortisol, and deep sleep becomes lighter. This explains why so many elderly people experience unexpected awakenings during the most peaceful times of the night. Consider Linda, a 72-year-old lady who never experienced sleep issues when she was younger. She has been waking up at 3 in the morning lately, feeling anxious and restless. She initially attributed it to aging, but after consulting her physician, she discovered something surprising. Her body was having trouble controlling her blood sugar levels. Adrenaline can be triggered by low blood sugar at night, waking the body. Linda's 3 a.m. wake-ups decreased after making minor adjustments, such as eating a protein-rich snack before bed. Is there a similar reason why your body is waking you up? The balance of cortisol and melatonin is another influence. As people age, the stress hormone cortisol rises more readily, while the sleep hormone melatonin falls. At odd hours, this imbalance may cause the body to shift from a calm to an alert state. Think of your body as a home security system that wakes you up if it detects even the slightest threat. However, the threat is frequently really an imbalance within your own body. The liver's function in detoxifying comes next. The liver hour, or 3 in the morning, is when the body works hardest to rid itself of impurities, according to traditional Chinese medicine. Sleep disturbance may result from an overloaded liver, which can be caused by food, alcohol, or medications. John, a 65-year-old retired businessman, found something amazing. His 3 a.m. wake-ups stopped when he cut back on processed meals and increased his water intake. Don't freak out the next time you wake up at 3 in the morning. Listen instead. Your body might be sending you a message that, if you can decipher it, could enhance not only your quality of sleep, but also your general health. For many older folks, waking up at 3 in the morning is a profoundly emotional problem in addition to a medical one. The mind grows louder in the nighttime silence while everyone else is asleep. It becomes difficult to go back to sleep as regrets, worries, and unresolved emotions come to the surface. Stress and anxiety are two of the main causes of sleep disturbances. Distractions keep these feelings in the background during the day, but when there is no sound or activity at night, the mind begins to relive memories from the past, worries about the future, or even anxieties about getting older and getting sick. Consider Robert, a retired teacher who is 68 years old. He would wake up around 3 in the morning every night, his heart pounding more rapidly. He initially believed it to be a natural aspect of aging. However, after speaking with a sleep doctor, he discovered that his subconscious was harboring concerns about his own mortality, his grown children, and his financial security. These thoughts sent off stress hormones that made it nearly hard for him to sleep. However, he observed a change when he began writing down his problems before bed and engaging in deep breathing exercises. He no longer woke up with a racing mind. Loneliness and grief are two other underappreciated causes of 3 a.m. wakefulness. People frequently lose friends, family, or even a sense of purpose as they get older. Though they don't always manifest during the day, these emotions are noticeable at night. Margaret, a widow, described waking up at 3 in the morning every night with a profound sense of emptiness. She subsequently found that it made a significant difference to surround herself with friends who were supportive and to talk about her sadness with others. As her heart started to recover, her sleep gradually got better. The power of unresolved emotions from the past is another. Even from decades ago, the body retains feelings, and occasionally they surface during the stillness of the night. Suppressed emotions have been linked to greater wakefulness at night, according to studies. These emotions may show up as disturbed sleep if they are not recognized. Some people find that processing these feelings through meditation or therapy promotes deeper sleep. Therefore, don't battle your thoughts if they are racing through your head when you wake up at 3 in the morning. Rather, give them credit. It's possible that your body and mind are urging you to rest, think, and let go of things that no longer serve you. Although it may seem random, waking up around 3 in the morning is actually a natural part of your body's cycles. The circadian rhythm is an internal clock that regulates when we sleep and wake up in the human body. Light, hormones, and even organ function all affect this cycle. Your blood pressure is at its most relaxed, your melatonin levels are still high, and your body temperature is at its lowest about 3 in the morning. However, you may find yourself abruptly awake and unable to fall back asleep if something upsets this delicate equilibrium. Changing cortisol levels are one of the main reasons people wake up at 3 in the morning. The body's stress hormone, cortisol, naturally begins to rise in the early morning to get you ready for the day. Cortisol, on the other hand, might increase too early and pull you out of deep sleep when stress levels are high, which can be caused by anxiety, poor food, or even irregular sleep schedules. This explains why a lot of individuals awaken at 3 in the morning feeling alert, as though their bodies are getting ready for a stressful situation. Before going to bed, using stress reduction methods like deep breathing, meditation, or even simple stretching can help control cortisol levels and avoid these early morning awakenings. Unbalanced blood sugar levels are another unidentified cause of 3 a.m. awakenings. When your blood sugar levels fall while you're asleep, your body may generate adrenaline to raise them again. You may wake up feeling agitated or even hungry as a result of this unexpected spike. Your blood sugar can remain steady throughout the night if you eat a balanced dinner that includes adequate fiber, healthy fats, and protein. Additionally, some people discover that eating a modest snack before bed, such as a banana slice or a handful of nuts, will help them sleep better and avoid blood sugar falls. Each organ in the body has its own energy time, according to an old notion in traditional Chinese medicine, and the liver's purification process is associated with 3 in the morning. This idea suggests that waking up at this time may indicate that your liver is working harder than usual, perhaps as a result of elevated levels of toxins from processed meals, alcohol, or even drugs. The notion that liver health influences sleep is true, even though contemporary science takes a different tack. Reducing alcohol use, eating foods that promote liver function, such as beets and leafy greens, and drinking lots of water can all help lessen nightly awakenings. Even when you're sleeping, your body is always communicating with you. Pay attention to what it's telling you if you keep waking up at 3 in the morning. Small changes can help you align with your body's natural rhythms and get deep, peaceful sleep, regardless of the cause: stress, nutrition, or organ function. It's not always a physical health issue when you wake up at 3 in the morning. It could indicate that your mind is working through intense emotions. Unresolved emotions frequently erupt during the silent calm of the night. In order to process these feelings, your brain may wake you up if you've been dealing with stress, bereavement, or even repressed worrying. Many describe worrying about the future, repeating previous conversations, or having racing thoughts as they wake up. This is due to the fact that your brain is still processing the feelings you may have disregarded during the day. To assist relax the mind and lessen these restless awakenings, try journaling before bed, practicing thankfulness, or simply conducting a quick breathing exercise. Another important element that contributes to waking up in the middle of the night is anxiety or despair. According to studies, individuals who suffer from anxiety frequently have hyperactive brain activity, which makes it more difficult for them to fall asleep. Your nervous system may be locked in high alert mode if you wake up at 3 in the morning and feel tight, stressed, or unable to relax right away. Contrarily, depression can result in disrupted sleep patterns, which make it difficult for sufferers to fall back to after waking up too early. Sleep and emotional well-being can be greatly enhanced by simple actions like reducing screen time before bed, establishing a relaxing bedtime routine, and getting expert help when necessary. Unbeknownst to many, loneliness and social alienation are also major contributors to disturbed sleep. Because of our innate need for connection, loneliness can cause insomnia at night. Elderly people who live alone or feel emotionally cut off from their loved ones frequently have lighter, more irregular sleep. This is because loneliness causes the brain to create more cortisol, a stress hormone that interferes with deep sleep. Maintaining social connections, even through phone conversations or neighborhood events, might enhance sleep quality and mental well-being. People who feel emotionally attached sleep longer and more soundly, according to studies. Subconscious worries are another unspoken factor, contributing to 3 a.m. wake-ups. Dread of aging, dread of the future, or fear of loneliness can all come up in the middle of the night when there are no outside distractions. When we sleep, our brains interpret emotions differently, and if we haven't addressed some of our anxieties, they might wake us up. Try welcoming these thoughts with interest rather than fighting them. Focus on self-compassion and ask yourself what your mind is telling you. Sometimes simply acknowledging these emotions will help them loosen their grip on your sleep. It can be annoying to wake up at 3 in the morning, but what if it's more than that? What if your body and mind are trying to tell you to focus on something crucial? You may turn it into a time for introspection, personal development, and tranquility rather than a hassle. Many ancient traditions hold that waking up in the middle of the night is a sign, a chance to pay attention to yourself, rather than an error. Try sitting with your thoughts rather than battling them if you frequently wake up at the same time. What is the body trying to tell you? Which feelings are coming to the surface? You can lower your stress level and perhaps get back to sleep more quickly if you accept these wake-ups with composure. Using relaxation and mindful breathing methods is one approach to make the most of these moments. Try this easy breathing technique instead of writhing in frustration. Take a deep breath with your nose, hold it for a few seconds, and then slowly release it through your mouth. Your nervous system is told to relax by this. It can also be beneficial to practice progressive muscle relaxation, which involves gradually tensing and relaxing various body areas. You can divert your attention from worrying thoughts and let yourself fall back into sleep by concentrating on your body or breath. After using these strategies, many people discover that they no longer fear getting up at 3 in the morning and instead view it as a calm time to regroup. Taking part in a peaceful, quiet activity is another method to make the 3 a.m. wake-ups productive. Try reading a quiet, non-stimulating book or listening to relaxing music if you've been lying awake for longer than 20 minutes. Some even journal at this period, recording their ideas or dreams. This lessens the overthinking cycle that keeps a lot of people up at night and helps calm the mind. Steer clear of stressful activities and bright screens, since these can interfere with your ability to get back asleep. Even in the middle of the night, you may train your brain to connect waking up with ease instead of frustration by developing a calm nighttime habit. Lastly, think about changing the way you view sleep in general. People used to naturally wake up in the middle of the night, pray, write, or contemplate, and then go back to sleep. This was known as segmented sleep. You might accept the old rhythm your body is following rather than fighting it. Some people even discover that these peaceful times are when they have the most imaginative and brilliant ideas. You might find that 3 a.m. wake-ups are a gift to be appreciated rather than a problem to be solved if you change your perspective from one of annoyance to one of wonder. Although it may appear inconvenient, waking up at 3 in the morning has deeper significance for the body and mind. It's critical to acknowledge that your body is attempting to communicate something rather than dismissing it as merely a sleep issue. These awakenings, whether they are brought on by stress, an emotional load, or a straightforward shift in sleep patterns brought on by aging, can provide important information about your general health. You can turn these frustrating periods into chances for introspection, rest, and even self-discovery by changing your viewpoint. When they wake up in the middle of the night, many individuals feel powerless, but knowing why it occurs can be powerful. Getting up in the middle of the night is a normal aspect of the age-related changes in sleep patterns. Reduced melatonin levels, changes in sleep patterns, and heightened sensitivity to discomfort or noise can all be contributing factors. However, you may be awakened by deeper factors such as anxieties, nervousness, or even an overactive mind. Recognizing and treating the underlying cause, rather than fighting it, can enhance sleep quality and mental health in general. These wake-ups can be transformed into good experiences in a number of easy and efficient ways. Journaling, calming exercises, and even mindful breathing can have a significant impact. Try using this time to reset rather than fighting to get back to sleep. Steer clear of screens and harsh lights, and establish a relaxing habit that will help you fall asleep again. Making minor lifestyle adjustments like cutting back on coffee, setting a regular bedtime, and controlling everyday stress might also help people sleep better and avoid recurrent night terrors. Above all, try not to be too hard on yourself. Sleep is about balance, not perfection. Your body is telling you to listen, think, and take better care of yourself, not the other way around. Finding calm in the silence of the night gets simpler the more you accept and comprehend these changes.